All right, what's up? I don't even think I know how to do this anymore.
Probably don't.
Um, I'm a little nervous about this one. I got somebody here that's it's like personal into my life, but hopefully it's interesting and fun and informative. But I have Mariah here, aka my child's mother, aka baby mama, aka somebody I have to deal with, but don't but don't have to deal with. I don't know.
No, you got to do with me.
Yeah, man. So Mariah, how's it feel to be here?
I don't know. Feels normal.
Feels normal? No, I'm a little bit. I don't know how this is gonna end up, but nah, man. I'd expect a little more from like. First of all, this was your idea.
It was.
Your idea. I was very hesitant to it, but then I talked to a lot of people about it though.
Because I think it's like good. It's a good thing.
No, it's cool. It's different for me though, cause like I feel like I don't let you in on any of my like what I got going on.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know.
I don't like to promote you, dog.
Why not?
I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing like I don't want to, but it's just like it's my life, motherfucker. You ain't in it no more.
But you know what? I do have a question right off the bat. Like when you do, like how you say you don't like to promote me or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But when you do talk about me, do you say like baby mama or like do you say the mother of my child?
Man, I'll tell you what, and I have a story about this actually, because I mean we could just dive into it. I don't really have like a script here, but
it's raw.
But that was something I did want to bring up because there's certain people, like I feel like the homies and stuff, my boys, it's like, yeah, my baby mama, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like somebody at work or something, or I don't know, somewhere it's more, I don't know, I say my baby's mother or my child's mother. And the story behind that is, which is, I don't know if this is a good story, but I went to jail. When I went to jail, I don't even remember where we were at that time. I don't know if we were together or I don't know what. But I know Jalen was one. And when I was in there, I was talking to, I don't know, one of the officers, and I was like, yeah, my baby mama. And she was like, boy, don't say that. Like, that's your baby's mother, like your child's mother. And you shouldn't refer to her like that. And it just stuck with me. And I think, like, so when I do go around certain people, that's how I say it. But yeah, for the homies and stuff.
Because I feel like it's like a thing that people, I ask that because like some people are like, I don't want to be known as a baby mama. Because like some people see it as baby mama as like a bad thing. Or like they say if the father of your child respects you, then they wouldn't call you a baby mama. They call you the mother of their child or something. So, but me, I feel like I never really cared. And to be honest, I thought you would always just like, when you talk to people like Mariah, because I mean, I feel like most people would know who I am. So I just felt like you always just use my name. Or
that's the funny thing about you, though. You always think like everybody, well, you don't care, but then you also think like everybody knows me, though.
No, not like that. Not like that at all. Cause there's a lot of people that don't know me, but I'm just saying, even if you don't know me, I mean, just say, I mean, they got to know my name.
Yeah, so I don't know. I say them all, I guess. I mean, I do say Mariah too, I guess, to the people that know you, but the people that don't, yeah.
But
what about you?
I admit, like with me, I just say Joseph, or if I'm being funny, I'd be like my baby daddy, you know.
And they'd be like, girl, who the fuck is Joseph?
Not really.
Then you gotta say, oh.
I'll just be like Jalen's dad. But I don't know. Even if the people that don't know you, I'm always like, oh yeah, Joseph's gotta come get Jalen. They're like, who's Joseph? I'm like, Jalen's dad. They're like, oh, okay. But I never really, my baby daddy about to pull up, pick up his daughter. Like, I don't know.
So from your perspective, you got respect for me. I like it.
I've always had respect for you. Okay, not always, but I mean, you know what I mean. It's there.
Yeah, it should, as it should. Yeah, I got respect for you too. I think that, like I said, it just depends who I'm talking to. So I want to talk about how we met a little bit, cause man, we were fucking kids, bro. We like grown as shit now.
How old are we? Like 14?
Nah, you older than me, so you
Whatever, by a couple of months.
old as nah.
4 months.
Um,
I think we were 14. Or
Was
was
it?
it 2014? I don't know. I have the worst memory ever. I feel like I really do.
I have like the best memory ever.
I know you do. You remember shit that I was there.
I feel like I remember so much shit. But yeah. So we met very young, but I wanna, cause I feel like I've done a lot of analyzing as I've grown up, and then so I'm a little interested. And you could shed a little bit of light. You don't have to go like the detail, but like, how was it before you met me, your household? Because I have like a totally different perspective. Cause I feel like I met you. Cause I remember your mom and your dad when we had like an open house or something before we even like started talking. And I remember like you had, well, for me it just looked like some young parents. And I remember your dad like making jokes and everything and all this stuff.
Well, I think they were still together. I think when me and you started dating, because I mean, yeah, because even before that, when I had that birthday party at my house, you came and I didn't even know who you were really then, but I mean, they were together at that time too. So I think it was probably like once we did get together, because I think it was in high school.
So it was,
Is
damn.
when
So it
it
was like the
started.
summer of
Yeah.
like before high school. Is
Yeah.
when everything like,
Which was the summer that me and you got together. So it was kind of like,
damn. So it just happened. Cause I'm saying that because I don't ever remember them together. Like being, around you and your family and them ever together. But I didn't realize it was that soon. Like I say that to ask because so how with them when they were together, how long was that like for you? Like when did they get together? What age?
how old was I?
Yeah, like you were
2.
2 years old.
Yeah.
So from 2 to 12, 13, being together. It was
I wanna
all
say
good.
so.
All good. And and then when they broke up, was it anything? Did it affect you in any way?
I feel like at the time it didn't, but now being older and stuff, I feel like it does. Like it affects me a lot. I've come to realize that, which is kind of like, it's horrible. Like I guess like it was like one of those things like I'm just like it was like out of sight, out of mind. Didn't really put no thought into it. But now like I look at like the shit I done back then, and like I was like, man, maybe that really did affect me. Like the whole daddy issue. Like I'm like always telling myself, I don't got no daddy issue. I had a daddy, like But like I look at it sometimes like, dang, right, you did have daddy issues. Like that's bad to say, but I mean,
It's not bad.
I acknowledge it now, but
Yeah, it's good to
still got daddy issues. Not just those issues though.
I asked that because I was going. I guess like it was so close, and we were so young, for me to realize it. I think, and then like I said, as I gotten older, I'm able to analyze things, and I see how totally different our backgrounds were. And,
Oh yeah, you totally like they were totally different.
But it makes me understand, like I don't know, like I always tell people now, like we were better friends. Like I see us as friends now, and like I don't know. Sometimes when I think about the two different, like I mean, you could probably be way different. Actually, I don't know shit about her. All right, like I don't want this to be like we fucking hang out every day. Like I don't know shit about you.
No, I wouldn't say. I mean, I don't.
But when we were going through that stuff, like I didn't have that in my mind at all. Like, like your parents being. I mean, it was there, but it wasn't like I was thinking about how bad it could have affected you or what you were even going through at the time.
But that's what I'm saying. I think like I didn't back then. I knew it affected me, but I didn't really. It wasn't like I really didn't. I knew it, but I didn't know it. Because then I felt like even like that whole situation, it affected me and you as well.
Yeah, see, that's interesting though.
And I didn't even know it at the time, but looking back at it, it's like, damn, it did.
Yeah.
It's like, who would have known if I maybe was like not, you know, I don't know, brought up differently. Maybe it's like we could have been married on a farm with like 10 pigs, 7 kids or something. Like, I don't know. We
see, but that's you funny for saying that. But that's why I say that shit now though, is because like what you went through, because it's something you can't change, you know. But it's something that you realize, like, okay, you had to go this certain path to have this certain, you know, lifestyle. Because now, I mean, you're doing good, and you got 2 more kids. And,
I hope so.
and things like that. But you wouldn't have. I mean, it could have meant, like you said, it could have been something different. But how it played out was all in the works of the man above. And like I said, from how I see that and understand that, yeah, we were way better off friends, because you were, I don't know, you were lost, bro, for a while.
Nah, you were in love.
Nah, I mean, if you go, one thing I could say, then I guess we'll talk about it, because that's the two differences I feel like, is that for me, I always thought, like, I was a lover boy, I guess, bro. Like, that thought, like, I can, like, anybody would want to be with me, and I'm a good person, and you know, whoever I'm with is gonna be the person I marry. Even before you, bro. I had a little girlfriend.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, your mentality, I feel like that's what like caused a lot of things, because you were like a 40-year-old man in a teenager body. Like, and I was just like, in me, I'm like still thinking like a child and acting like a child. So it's like our mindsets were totally too different. Like, how I think now is how you wanted me to think all those years ago. Like, that's how I feel like.
Yeah, maybe. I can't say I'm that advanced, though.
You really are, Joe. Like, your mentality is, it's like, dude, what? Go outside, ride a bike or something. Like, you're thinking, like, outside the box. But, I mean, that's like it's not a bad thing. I mean, at the time, you know, I saw it as bad, but it was actually a really good thing. That's why I always say I'm so jealous of you. Because it's like, how does Joe think like that? Like, I want to think like how he thinks. Let me get in his mind, but it's like, you can't get in his mind. You got to go through like 3 different puzzles just to get through.
Yeah, you don't want to get in his mind. You'll get lost in my own mind. Yeah, nah, I don't know. The reason why I say I can't say that, because I don't think I was aware of it. When I was that young, that's just how I thought, how I moved, how I functioned. But, like, I wish I would have slowed down and shit. I wish I would have done some things differently. I wish I had a different mentality when I was younger.
I mean, but there was times where, I mean, you had that child in you sometimes.
Nah, bro, it's always grown, bro. Nah. What? Speak about the childness.
Like, skipping school, I feel like that's a child thing. Like, I feel like
I ain't never skipped school.
Whatever. That time you stuck me into your mom's house, and that's like something a child would do. Not no buddy who's thinking in their mind. Whatever.
That's the influence you brought.
Hell no. I was sick actually at that time.
Man, you got a little memory there.
I remember the good stuff.
Yeah, right. You just black out all the bad shit, right?
Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Man, yeah, I'm about to lay all your dirt out, bro. How bad this girl hurt me and shit. It's all good. It's all good.
I wasn't in my right mind.
That's what I like. That's what I love about this, though. Really, though, is because like we could laugh at this shit now. Like I do. I don't know how you feel over there, Miss. I realize
it's so sad. It really is. It's like, damn, right? You have to do all that. Like, but I can't go back and tell myself that. So, I mean, if I could, then I would. But at the time, it's just, you're young and dumb and don't know right from wrong. And you got to think, like I said, how my life is, and seeing, like, my mom do it. And it's like, oh, shit, like, let me just be like my mom. But then I realized, like, damn, bitch, you do not want to be like your mom. I mean, as bad as that sounds, it's just one of those things I felt, I don't know, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand now. Because, like, it took me a while. Because, come on, man, but I want to kind of stay in a timeline here. So before we get into some things, I wanna hear your perspective on how it was being a single mom. Well, first of all, let's tell everybody we had our daughter fucking 12 years ago. Crazy. Um, but then we split up. I don't know, maybe before she was 1, or maybe when she was 1.
I would say when she was 1.
So I'm saying that to say that our daughter's 12 now. So our lives have been going on. But I kind of want to know how it was for you being a single mom after that.
I think.
Because, oh boy, being a single dad. Nah, I'm kidding. Nah, but I feel like I've never heard this. I would love to hear it from you. Now that I have an open mind and open.
I actually just had this talk recently, and it was bad. Like, I really think it was bad. But I think the only good thing about it is because of you. Like, I tried to do it on my own, like, as many times as I tried. Like, and sometimes, I was, like, living from this person with this person. Me and Jalen were just, like, moving around because, I was going through those family issues with, like, my grandpa and stuff. And, like, my mom wasn't in a stable home, and my dad was in jail. So I was, like, all over the place. And it was kind of, like, it was sad because it's, like, I never wanted to put Jalen going home to home to home like that. Because that's how I was when I was a teenager with my mom, going home to home to home. So it's, like, it sucked. But then it's, like, in the back of my mind, I always knew, let me call Joe. Like, he's going to help me out sometimes, So, I mean, and then you would always come through and help me out whenever I needed you. So, I mean, that's kind of, like, what helped sometimes. But, I mean, majority of the time, it was just pretty hard.
So you pissed me off again. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Man, I was kind of nervous. Like, I didn't know how much you were gonna share. But I'm glad that you're sharing that. Because, yeah, bro, I got to see the other side of that. So it was a little crazy, a little disturbing at sometimes. Because I always actually had that thought. It's like, bro, you gonna be just like your mom.
But you know what? Honestly, the hardest really part about it was it wasn't, like, it didn't come as easy as it was, like, to you. Like, I couldn't go off and get a job because then that means us having to leave Jalen somewhere. We couldn't afford daycare and all that stuff, at least a good one. So it's like, you were out there working and stuff. Well, it's like I didn't have that option just to leave Jalen and go get a job and start making money. Like, I really had to depend on people, which is the shittiest thing ever. It's like a horrible feeling. Like, I still feel like that to this day. I still feel like I depend on people and I put everybody before me, which, I mean, I don't know. So I wouldn't say it's bad, but it is kind of bad because I put my life on hold a lot of the times.
I could see that, but I think that's when we all get hard on ourselves. We kind of beat ourselves up for the stuff that, like, you endured all that, and you're, like I said, you're doing good to me. So you pushed through all that, and then really, like, without my help.
But honestly, it was more of like Jalen, like. Man, with Jalen was just always there with me, 24/7. Never left, like, really my sight unless she was with you or something. But, like, Jalen has, like, a hold on me. Like, I didn't want to leave her.
I feel like what Jalen, like we have the same, like, I don't know the right words. Like, I feel like she helped us in the same way. Because I kind of feel the same way about with Jalen when it comes to that. Like, she's the one who really held me down.
But she's also the one that goes through it as well, I feel like, too. Because, like, I'm like, whether she knows it or not, she went through everything I went through, everything you went through. She was right there going through the same thing. And I feel like even now, I have to, like, let her know, like, she's still going through it with me. Like, I'm still learning with her. There's still new things with her that is just my first time, and I kind of feel bad sometimes because, like, another thing. Like the mother I am today is the mother I wish I could have been to her all those years back. You know, and it's like it's kind of sad, but she's good.
Yeah, no, she's definitely good, and I think I don't know, man. I think it all has its purpose. I don't know. I'm definitely real glad at where you're at. Proud of you, bro. Came a long way.
For real. Now that's good to hear. I feel like when it comes down to like hearing stuff from people, and man, you and Jalen are like the two people that y'all can say one thing to me and it can either break me or it can like make me like be like I'm on top of the world or something, which is crazy. But because it's like I feel like I look at you like it's like, damn, what's he gonna say? What's he gonna like?
Man, you know? I mean, I guess, but I don't feel that at all. I feel like I'm like way down here on your list, and I'm not even just saying I should be anywhere on the list because you're not anywhere on my list.
There's only 3 people. Whatever.
Nah, but I say that because I feel like you're just one person that really don't give a fuck. Like
I don't, but when it comes to certain people, like there's only a few, like well, not a few. There's probably like only my children, David, and you. Are the only people that can literally say something and it's either going to be like, damn, that hurt. Why'd you got to say that? Or it's going to be like, dang, that's how you feel about me. Thank you. Like, you know, it's just, that's how I really feel. Especially Jalen. Jalen's like number 1 on the list. That girl could literally make me cry by just saying one little thing to me and I'm like bawling in tears.
Yeah, she don't even know she has that power.
Yeah, I'm not going to let her know either because I'll throw down.
Well, yeah, I felt like I'm low on that list, but... Because actually, like, we haven't... Can you recall the last time we, like, fought?
Yeah, just yesterday. No, just kidding. Not, like, fight, or, like...
Man, you act like we fight. I'm not talking about fight. Just a disagreement, an argument or something, bro. Like, when's the last time?
I don't know. It's been a while. Right?
I asked that because that is the one time, though, that, like... I don't like fighting with you, bro. Because you just, like... You have a...
Nah, say it.
Nah, you have this, like... I don't know, man, I don't know where my vocabulary is at today, but, like, to just disregard me completely. Like, I'm like I become... Like what you said, I'm this person that can say to the person that don't mean shit.
That is so true, I'm not gonna lie.
Cause, bro, like...
Cause, dude, you be making me mad.
Nah, I don't make anybody mad. You just be mad.
No.
You just be mad, and then, like I said, I'll just be the person that I'm nobody at that point. Like, and because I feel like one of the things that I hate the most is like being hung up on, and being ignored, and like she does that like with effort.
That's my favorite thing to do.
She's just like
click.
I'll be like, bro, we gotta talk about this. Click.
Not today.
And I'll be like, and that's what I meant about the AKA earlier. It's like. I have to deal with you, but then I kind of don't. Because it's so easy just to be like, hey, well, fuck it then. I ain't going to talk to you.
Nah, but you can't lie. If you don't deal with me, you're going to be like...
What's the same thing with you?
I kind of miss dealing with Mariah right now.
Nah.
Not like that kind of like, you know, I'm just saying like, you know. Like, okay, let's just put it like, let's just like, because we talked about this not that long ago. When I was like, I was having like an anxiety or panic attack because I was telling David about, you know, like what happens when Jalen gets old, like is Joseph gonna stop calling me? It's like, you know, are we never gonna talk again? Like, you know, talk to him all these years, almost every day, not really every day. Now it's like shoot me down a little bit, but you know, like
yeah,
it's like that.
Yeah, like, yeah. That was kind of crazy for you to bring up because I just never thought about that ever in my life.
See, that's sad.
First of all, I want to set the record like David is her husband.
Yes.
Show that ring off, man. Show that bling off, man.
You know, I didn't even know that I got his name tattooed on me on my wedding hand. I was like super drunk when I got that.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
I thought you planned for that.
Well, yeah, I planned, but I never planned to put it like because I feel like now it makes sense. And actually, this is
so you're just like,
this is actually like my good side too, because this is my horrible side. So thank God I was sober enough to not put it on this side. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Well, back to that was Yeah, I never thought about that, which is crazy for me because I feel like I think about so much futuristic shit. But that's something I did not think about. But I also think I didn't think about it because it's gonna happen.
But how do you know?
Because we have a daughter together. I feel like.
I know, but it's like that thing you said. It's like, I don't really gotta deal with her, but I gotta deal with her. So it's like at that point, it's like you don't really gotta deal with me, but
But that's my point exactly. Like eventually, I'm gonna have to deal with you. Like it's that's why I say that, because it's like I don't have to deal with you till I have to deal with you. Like we go like what, weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks without talking, and then finally it's like, oh fuck, I gotta call her and tell her about this, or Jalen about this, or just whatever. Or we gotta schedule this.
But you do gotta schedule, because you know David wants to hang out with you, so
Yeah,
y'all can go
he
golfing or something.
He golfs?
No, but you know what? We gotta go play pool though.
I've been wanting to golf though. I've been wanting to try golf, like actual holes. Go on a.
Really?
No 18 though. That's
like,
too much.
Like Top Golf, like that kind of golf.
I mean,
Is there? I don't know if that's different from regular golf or.
I've never been Top Golf, but I think
either.
Top Golf is just like
Overrated.
just teeing off. You know? I want to go to like drive to the holes and shit. You know.
Oh.
Real
Not
golf
putt.
Nah. Nah, this ain't no putt, man.
Speaking of putt, it's a side fact and had nothing to do with what we're talking about. You know, in Florida, like I guess putt is like a real big thing out there.
Oh, cause you just
like,
came from Florida. Okay, look.
No, dude, like there's putt everywhere, every corner. It's like almost like gas stations or something. They're like literally everywhere, and they're not just like these little putt like celebration station how we used to have here, but it's like big old like water
celebration station.
Dang, how old are you? I don't know.
Dang, don't even know what that is. Some of these kids.
I'm gonna shut up. This wine is kicking in.
Man, no, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I want to know why now.
I do too. Should have Googled it.
Maybe I shouldn't believe you. I don't know. I don't know about that. Sounds a little ridiculous.
No, I'm for real. Ask Jalen. Like
putt on every corner like a gas station?
Yes, like literally. And they're like I'm saying, they're not little ones. They got like big old ones. It looks like
maybe you're like in putt land, like just where it goes.
No,
down.
one was like you get the 18th hole, you win $50, like stuff like that. I was like, dang.
I don't know, bro. I don't like putt that much.
I don't either. But no, y'all can like I don't know if he golfs, to be honest. But maybe y'all can do like bowling.
Why pool? Why we gotta go shoot pool? Cause you think you're good at pool.
Because guess who taught him? Me.
I doubt that.
Now he thinks he's a badass. So you know how I get down. I'm like.
You ain't that cold, bro.
Yes, I am.
All right, we're gonna go shoot some pool then, for moolah.
Dang, why everything gotta be with money? With you, I ain't got no money.
Cause man, you gotta have confidence in your game.
Okay,
man.
we'll play $1. I'll give you
$1 a ball. $1 a ball.
Sounds good. Anyway.
But anyways, so man, let's see if I had some pointers, man.
Now tell them how you really feel. You know you're about to go off on me. Let me tell you what Mariah did in the 8th grade.
Dang, you want me to put your dirt out here, huh?
I'll tell you what you did. No, I'm just kidding. I don't remember nothing.
Tell me,
I don't remember nothing.
Tell me something I did. I didn't do shit. I was a saint.
No, one thing is, like, that's crazy. Like, I always told you this story, and I could be fabricating a lie. Like, but I always tell her, like, man, you know your daddy was a cool kid, and I was, like, one of those losers who... And she's like, for real, Mom? Like, yeah, like, your daddy was just, like, the most popular guy in school. I mean, I'd be lying. Because that kind of hypes me up. She's like, Mom, she's like, well, how'd y'all get together? I'm like, dang.
Yeah. When I bring up some of that stuff, it's like, I think it seems, well, I don't know, maybe she should say, I never heard her say it, but it seems like it's cool for her to hear it.
Well, that's why, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, David knows too, like, I got all your poems and stuff, I got pictures of us from, but, I always have it, like, in a box
weird,
and
dude.
stuff.
That's weird,
It's not weird.
It's weird, dude.
I don't think it's weird at all.
Explain it to my
Just
my
because
girlfriend.
it's like you said, Jalen don't know. Jalen don't know us.
Explain it to
so
my
this
girlfriend.
is her to know us.
I mean, yeah,
Well,
nah.
your girlfriend don't gotta look at his mom box.
I mean, I get it, cause I mean, there's things that I like her to keep, right? Like a photo of all three of us or something, stuff like that. I do like her to keep, but it's not in my fucking closet.
Well, I'm saving it for her.
On my dresser.
I was waiting till she was able to read, and now she can read. I just need to give it to her.
Nah, it's not weird. I don't want to say it's weird. I feel like I'm one of those people that's like, I don't know how a real relationship is. I feel like I'm one of those guys, so I can't speak on like what's weird and what's not weird and what's cool.
But you know what's weird?
Cool.
What's weird is that I don't see, like, when it comes to me, I can't be in a normal relationship when you say, like, oh, what's weird, what's not weird. Like, I feel like in a normal relationship, they'd be like, how the hell you still have that? Like, what's wrong with you?
Exactly.
But it's me. So I feel like
yeah,
it's like,
thank God you found somebody for you, bro.
No, it's just like, I don't think I'm just not normal. So I wouldn't say I'm even in a normal relationship.
Yeah, I guess I didn't mean to say it. I just meant like, I don't know what's normal and what's not. So whatever works for people, I guess.
Maybe you're not normal either.
Nah, you fucked me up, bro. Honestly.
Did I really? Don't say that, because that really bothers me.
Yeah, bro. Like, and this ain't on some like, we're here to talk about how bad you fucked me up, you know?
Oh, we're not? Because I'm going to need another bottle of wine if we are.
Nah, but I do want to speak on, because I think a lot of people, hey man, watch the computer,
Ain't nobody
man.
getting on your computer.
I do want to speak on that. I do say that in a jokingly way, like, you fucked me up, because I said it on here a couple times. I don't know if you seen.
Yeah, I seen that one. I'm just kidding.
I've seen a couple of these episodes, but I did speak on I do just jokingly say that, but it's real. It's real because, and then I also want people to know that I think a lot of people build up these characters, like, cause when we went through what we went through, you definitely like made me like. I think I even said it before, like when we were in a relationship, like I was never gonna get in a relationship again. I was just gonna be this womanizer type of dude or something. I don't know. I don't know if I said those words, but I just remember stating I would never get in a relationship again or something. And I think it just built me into this dude that just like, there was no option for love, I guess.
But I feel like that's all in your mind.
Yeah.
You've always been like that, though. You get two in your head.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say that, like, it went, because like I was explaining to you earlier, like when I was with you or even girls before you, I always thought like, this is gonna be my girlfriend forever.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when we didn't work, I definitely went into like, man, no one's gonna have that opportunity for me ever again. And I think, yeah, I probably got in my head about it, but I went to this whole character of like, fuck love, I'm a player, I'm a pimp. And I think people forget, like, and then people start to fall in love with that character that they build up, because then you're not getting hurt as much. You're probably living your life to some extent, and then you grow with this, like, this works for me, bro. Like, I'm not sad anymore. I don't have any problems. Well, maybe you have some problems, but nothing that's really tied to you. And then they lose who they really were, which was like, damn, I really want somebody though. I really do am a lover person. I really do desire a significant other. I'm saying that because I feel like I had to go through a whole bunch of years of that shit and hurting people and all this shit to now I feel like I'm reverting, like, man, who the fuck am I really when it comes to that?
And who are you?
I don't know, dude. Fucking no, dude. Nah. I think
Dang, that makes me feel for you. No, like, it does. Like, because, like, you know, I want you to be happy. I want you to find somebody. I want a friend.
Yeah, well, that's how I felt as soon as it happened. I was just like, bro, this is tension already.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like tension. I don't like tension. I don't like drama. I don't like problems, bro. Don't fuck with me with these problems, bro.
No, but that was like,
you will get canceled, bro.
Can't cancel me.
Click.
No, I don't.
I don't know either. That's I don't know. I feel like you've grown now, so I kind of believe you now. You know, like when you say that stuff.
I feel like I'm really sweet. I mean, I still got that north side. I'm just kidding. But I mean,
yeah,
I growed up.
Yeah, and I've noticed that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You wouldn't want me to be friends with your new girlfriend?
Nah, that's all good. I just don't know if I believe you. Like, I mean, I believe because you're a friendly person, honestly. But I think part of you is like, I'm just gonna say it, bro. I think you're spoiled.
Who, me?
Yeah.
How am I spoiled?
Like, kind of like, because you got to see the flip side of what you said. Like, I ain't going to have a girl come in here and mess up what we got. You know, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's what you, like, you spoil that I'm just, you know, I'm this certain way. But if I get somebody new that's going to kind of alter me a little bit, it's not going to be okay with you. But it's on the other side, you got to kind of be like, well, shit. Because I had to do that. Like, I mean, you're still you at the end of the day, but like, there's some certain things that I have to just be like, fuck, I really don't want that to happen, but like, fuck it, right? Like, that's her dude, and you know.
But that's different because I mean, look how you're talking. Like, look at David. Like, I mean, like this exact moment right here. David is perfectly fine. He's at work. He's not sitting there like, what the hell you do with your baby daddy at his house? Like, you going over there, y'all drinking wine? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, he's in his mind, he don't think like, you know, liquor turns into this, and this. It's like, you know, but if it was on your end and if it was like,
nah, I ain't gonna lie, let's set the record straight. Let's set the
argument.
Let's set the record straight right now, because you right about that one. This woman here is happily married. She's talking about her man. And
he knows I'm here.
and set the record straight. Because, bro, every girl, like, thinks we still talk or something, bro. Like, that I fuck with.
I know, that's crazy.
And I think, like, what do you think about that? How does that make you think?
I think it's so stupid. I think it bothers me because, like I said, I've had friends that are, like, couples that me and David hang out with, and they're, like, they'll see me, like, we'll talk, like, because David talks about you as well. He talks very highly of you. So, like, if they'll be like, oh, no, I don't let her talk to her baby daddy. Like, nah, F that dude, and da-da-da. And it's like, me and David looking at each other like, nah, I like Joseph. Like, he's cool. Like, you know? So, like, even David gets, like, on a defensive mode, like, nah, I don't, like, you know, not everybody's like that. But in the back of their minds, because I've known, like, because the guy, he's once told David behind his back, like, hey, man, you know, he goes, whether you believe it or not, like, you know, your girl's, like, she still got to be messing around with her baby daddy. Like, they still got to get it on and stuff like that. That's like, no, they don't.
I can't stand motherfuckers around me that say shit like that. Like, my homies, like, I don't know, it's weird, bro. Because I think differently now. So, like, even, like, sometimes when I get a homeboy that mentions that, bro, you know you still fucking baby mama. Like,
is it because I'm cute?
Well, I don't know.
Because I don't think I'm ugly.
I mean, but that's what I was about to say. That's kind of what I started to think. Like, I started to think, you're saying that shit because you would do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, or what you're thinking is she's too pretty for me not to do it. Mm-hmm. But it's all on your mental, like, what you're thinking, like. And to me, that sometimes when I get too deep into that, I'm like, you move around, doc. Like, I'm starting to think to what you're thinking, and that's not cool. Like, I don't know. I think people should respect that.
Yeah, I just think it's just the world we live in, and like, it's not even the new world we live in, but it's even like the old schoolers. So like I said, the couple we hang out with, they're old school, they're way older than us, you know. And it's like they even think like, nah, that's not right, that's not how it should be, you know. Once that's done, it's done, like, it's over with. But I always tell people this is not just something that's like, because like me and you have that history, we've known each other for so long, like it's not a thing where it's, I'd rather have this relationship with you than not have a relationship with you. Because, like, you know, I care for, like, your parents. I care about, you know, your nieces and nephews and stuff. Like, I've grown up with all these people. So it's like, just the same thing with, I mean, I don't really have that much family for you to be worried about on my side. But, you know, it's just like, there's just that history. It's like, it's just not something you're just going to get over with. And
Nah, fuck with your family, dude.
Someone has to.
Yeah, I know. Stuff when I hear stuff like that, it's kind of upsetting, or just
it's like irritating. And I feel like that affects you though. Like as far as like you know you're dating, like because what you come off the bat. Hey, by the way, me and my baby mama are cool. And it's like when she gets up and walks away.
Nah, you don't go into it like that.
But I feel like okay, so I don't really know, but like when you do, I mean, I don't know how you approach it or like how do you go about it, or if you just don't even bring it up at all. But have you brought it up to like somebody you talk to, like, hey, by the way, or
I guess
talked about.
It is the like a first. It's one of those first conversations, definitely. I think like definitely if you're like on a date and you're like, yeah, so I got a daughter and how you and your baby mama. It's like, oh, we're cool. Like
until you show them a picture of me. I'm just kidding.
I don't show no pictures of you, bro.
I'm just kidding.
I think at the end of the day, I just think it's hard for people to understand, especially if they don't have something healthy themselves. Yeah. Like if they're like always at it with their child's whatever parent. Like if it's not healthy with them, they can't see it being like another one being healthy. Mm-hmm. I think which I have to kind of I try to understand that too. Like when I get yelled at, I guess, and I'm just like, all right, you know what I mean? Maybe you can't see it this way. I don't know. It is frustrating.
But that's why, you know, like I salute you and I salute David as well, just because it's like, I don't think I could ever. Like at the beginning, I was like, how is it that David was so cool, and how is it that, you know, how we are today, all three of us, like how we are right now, how everything's just like cool with the flow. It's like, damn, like.
Yeah, you weren't lucky. You weren't lucky.
I'm very blessed. I'm like, damn, right? You just slid out of here like free, like you know. Like, I'm like, dang, like it does like. It crosses my mind all the time. It's like, there ain't no way. Like, God, you playing with me right now. I know you are. But, I mean...
Nah, I got a lot of respect for David, man. He's cool. Yeah, and I think it is kind of unique, I guess. Another thing I kind of want to touch on for the people that might help some people. Well, I guess it's kind of it's from my perspective, which is when you first got with David, bro. Like, I think every man goes through the like, man, another dude's gonna be around my child, and fuck that, fuck this, and angry, right? Cause I did in the beginning. I can admit.
But I feel like that was my fault. Because
I like this new Mariah.
Because you know what, I'm not gonna lie. Me and David literally just had this conversation the other night.
Dang, y'all talk a lot.
We do. We talk about you a lot too. I guess it's so bad that we do, but you know, we just start getting in these deep conversations, and you're one of those deep conversations that we talk about. But it's nothing bad. But like, you know, when I first met David, and you know, at that time, I hid David from you, and I would hide, and I would tell like David like, hey, no, you gotta go, you gotta leave, you gotta park around the corner. Joseph's about to pull up, like, you know, I was hiding it, and in my mind, like, he asked me, he goes, why were you hiding it? It's like because of Joseph. Like, I cared for his feelings, like, you know, and like I was like, I didn't know how to. And I didn't know where me and David were going at the time. I thought, you know, maybe he might have been like another nigga that came and went or something. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So it was just like one of those things. I just, in my mind, was like, no, I can't do this to Joe. I can't. Even though I was doing it, but I was like, I can't let Joe see it happen.
That's crazy to do that, right?
It was so bad, but it's
what's
like,
the difference?
And even David was like, what the? Like, he's like, man, he goes, I used to get so mad. Like, what you mean I had to go around the corner because Joseph's coming? Like, it was like, dang, Mariah, like, what were you doing? But it was messed up, but it's like, I just didn't know how to approach the situation. Because like I said, when it comes to you, like, I'm like always, what's Joseph gonna say? What's he gonna do? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm scared of you, fool. Like, I'm so scared of you. Like, you scare me probably worse than I'm scared of my dad.
I don't think it's a scary thing, though. I think it's a respect thing. Like, I don't know. Because I don't think you're scared of me.
Well, not no more, you know.
Well, I mean, even at that, you got any more to finish on that? Nah?
But, no, I'm like, I just...
Because I'm going to speak on it, too.
Nah, you can go.
Because, well, I wouldn't know any of that, really. But I felt like, and I could be wrong, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but, so I guess you were doing all that, but then I guess you got tired of it, and then you just laid it on me. Mm-hmm. Because
that's when it was, like, starting to get serious between me and David, and I was like, all right, like, you know, you gotta stop playing these games already, like, gotta do it. You gotta put your big girl panties on and just do it.
Because then you dumped it on me, and it did feel like just, damn, like I didn't get to prep for it. I didn't get to prepare for it. I didn't get to acknowledge and let it sink in, like. So I think that's initially what pissed me off. Like, it was just like, what? Don't even know this person, you know, whatever, blah blah blah. But then, like, you suck it up, man. I think one thing I want to say to people that go through this shit, because I feel like I've witnessed a lot of either girls or dudes that just can't get over this feeling, is use it as motivation, bro. Like, I feel like people are some men get quick to think like, oh man, like my daughter's not gonna remember me no more, or that's the dude that's gonna be around her, so you know she's gonna look at him as a dad. So you let all the negatives sink in, and it can really it can fuck you up or make you depressed or make you not do what's right for you and yours. But I felt like, and this is nothing to like, this ain't a cock swinging contest or nothing, but I was just like, you know, well, like, fuck this, right? Like, I'm like, I remember taking it like, I'm just gonna be a good ass dad, like, where she knows, like, you know, like, yeah, you have somebody there, but I'm your dad, and I'm gonna be here for you. I'm gonna do this for you. You know, I took it more as like, I need to man up and do what I gotta do.
See, and I took it as like, I thought you were more afraid of because that's why we did that whole agreement thing when you were like, I don't know, he's gonna make you put me on child support and all this. And just to say, I've never put Joseph on child support ever. Not even a thought in my mind ever either.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too, but finish.
But, you know, like, I felt like, you know, that was like a big thing for you. Like, I felt like you thought at that time, like, no, they're going to put it in your head, like, you know, because you didn't know who this dude was. You didn't know him, so you automatically got on your guard. But to me, I felt like when we did that whole agreement thing, you know, we went and got it signed and all that. I did that more to let you know, like, you good. You're safe in my hands. Like, you know, I didn't want you to, like, you know, like, somebody just gonna come in like, nah, fuck that dude. You getting all the money from him. He don't need to be no dad no more. Like, and that's not what it was at all.
Nah, but I'm thankful and glad that, you know, we were always able to do things civilized. Yeah, there was no child support. And let's speak on that. What does Mariah think about child support?
It's stupid.
It's stupid?
I really do. I mean, well, I can get it if, like, I mean, I just feel like automatically nobody's first reaction should automatically just be like, all right, we're not together, boom, hit you with it. I feel like you have to really sit there and think about it. Like, go through everything, pros and cons. And, like, I feel like with you, I never did it because I'd be like, Joe, Jalen needs this. Sometimes I'd be like, Joe, I need this. And you were like, here. You know?
Yeah.
So it was like, that never crossed my mind because I knew if I needed something from you, you would provide.
And if you haven't had child support, it'd been like, nah.
Like, nah, you get your money every month. You ran out? Oh, well, like, you know? But, I mean, some people do it as like, nah, I want to hurt this fool. Like, I'm going to hit him where it hurts. And that's their way of doing that. Or it's either because, you know, they're just, some people are bitter. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I got to give it to you for, like, I mean, your response, I guess, saying that it's stupid because, yeah, I mean, if you kind of heard what she said, and when she was a single mom, she didn't have it that easy, and she went through her things, and never did that cross her mind.
Now, David, I'll put his ass on child support. I'm just kidding.
Dang.
I'm just
That's
kidding.
a personal thing. I'm not getting in
Can
that.
you edit that out?
I'm not getting in that one.
Well, what do you think about child support? You think people should do it?
Nah, I think if you're just completely absent, like if you're not doing what you.
But even then they still ain't gonna get child support because he absent. They don't get no money if he just like if he.
I mean, but there's some dudes out there, right? I mean, I would think that there's some guys out there that is like, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with it, but I will pay you.
Well, speaking from experience, because my real dad, my mom had him on child support with me and my brother, but I think with him, he didn't work for a really long time, so he never paid that child support. He just went off and had more kids and stuff. But I think once it eventually catches up to you. I mean, you can live like that, just not work, just not do nothing, not have to pay it. But eventually, I mean, I think he ended up getting a job and he had to pay all that stuff.
Yeah, that back child. Yeah, that's crazy. But all that's crazy. I mean, well, one of the big reasons why I'm not really for it, because I went to school with this guy that he got out of, I forgot, I think he did like 20 years or something, bro. He did like a long time. And then he got out. And it was when I went to trade school. So he was in trade school, like, I got out of jail, I'm trying to find a job and shit, I'm trying to better my life. But there was a deal with him, like while he was in prison, he was still like back child support was just piling up. So he gets out, and then he's trying to get a job and stuff, which he's willing to pay the child support or something. But something happened, bro, where I don't know if it was the back child support or something, or he didn't get a job or something, but he ended up going back to prison for it. Like,
oh yeah, that's crazy. That they can take you to jail for that stuff.
Like, yeah, it was like, I don't know if it was part of his like probation or something that he had to do it or he didn't do it and he went back. But to me, what I saw, bro, because that dude, like, I remember he got a computer because he was 20 years in prison, bro. Like, he wasn't new. He's new to computers. Mm-hmm. And I remember, like, he was asking me, like, because I would always bring my computer to school. And he'd be like, Joe, man, you show me how to open this document. Like, I'm trying to open this shit. And I'm like, well, let me see what you're doing. And he's clicking on it. And clicking on it. And I was like, bro, you got to double click. Like, and he's like, damn, all right, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, running into people like that, like, being gone for so long.
But that's like, side note, but it has with child support. With Nick Cannon, like with him, how he has all those kids, he don't got to pay child support because he has like too many kids.
Really?
Yeah, like they said, you have too many kids, you don't got to pay child support.
Damn, that's smart. Maybe it's like I just hit the max.
I think he has like 11. I don't know how. I think maybe like 11, 10.
That's kind of crazy though.
But it's like, how does he not pay child support? He's he got money.
Yeah, he makes a lot of. I thought that's why he didn't mind having kids because he had a lot of money. But damn,
I read that somewhere where that he doesn't. Well, actually, I seen it on. I watched that Netflix show, Selling Sunset, and one of his baby mamas. She's on the new season, and she has a kid with him, and she was saying that she don't get child support from him because it's already maxed out on kids.
Damn, that's wild. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she's like all on there like, dang.
That's interesting. I mean, not that I would ever.
Well, let's hope you don't out there just.
Never, ever.
Dana, are you ever gonna have kids again?
I don't know, man.
Do you want more kids?
I kind of want to, yeah. I kind of want to, but I don't. Like, I think about the gap with Jalen. It's crazy.
But her and Sophia got a big old gap, too. So.
Yeah, but you got a middle one that can kind of, like, pick up where Jalen don't want to pick up.
Yeah. But I feel like, I don't know, have you asked her about...
About your daughter? Your baby?
No, about you having a baby?
Oh.
You talked to her about it?
I think a while back. I think she kind of mentioned the boy. Like, if it was a boy, it's cool.
She went to boys. I mean, I don't... As much as I would want a boy, I don't think I could do it at me.
Not going again? Not shooting?
Dude, I had really bad depression this time.
Like wow? Or after?
No, like after. Like I
Really?
was like in a real bad it was like kind of sad.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, it's like scary. Like that's what makes me not want to have more kids. It's because that depression. Like it's like horrible. And I feel like I'm bipolar. I don't know. I could be like, but I feel like I
remember
am.
You mentioned that.
But like I don't know. So I feel like that's what kind of I don't know. It was really bad this time around.
You don't know why? You don't know? Or
I think it was more like just.
You over it now? You still depressed? You alright? Is that why you brought one?
I think so. I don't know. I think I'm fine. I don't know. Like Jalen says, I drink a lot. So
I think every mom does.
Which I think she did. She tell you? I think she told your dad I was drinking the other day.
Man, she always tells on you, bro.
She does. Snitching. Because your dad met me to go pick her up, right? And so your dad, like, I rolled down my window. You know, I always tell your dad hi, whatever. He's like, you heard it or what? And I said, I'm a little tired. He goes, you partied too hard? I said, this girl done sold my ass out. Because she called me. She's like, Mama, can you take me to go meet Grandpa? And it was like around like 11 or 12. And I was like, I bet you anything she told your dad. Like, I don't know. She was drinking last night. Let me ask her. I was like, she done sold me out.
I don't know. I always looked at you as a drinker though. Like despite not the depression and stuff.
But I feel like I'm like a good drinker.
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I just know that you're like one person I have like it blows my mind to even try to understand your schedule. Like I'll call you 10 o'clock in the morning and no answer, and you won't call me until like 2 days later, or then you will text me in the morning, and I don't know, it's like,
dude, I'm all over the place.
Yeah, it seems like it, or it just seems like you're really busy, but I'm like, bro, there's no way this girl's really busy. Like,
I really am.
It's weird, bro. Like I said, it's weird, dog. It's weird.
I don't even know sometimes how I'm like, because you know what? That's probably where Jalen gets it from. I feel like your daughter is like so much like you. And sometimes it bothers me because I feel like, yes, because like she's literally told me that, like, Mama, I've called you. Like, I know you're not doing that thing. Like, I was like, I looked up your location. You're at home. I'm like, Jalen, just because my location says I'm home doesn't mean I'm not busy. She's like, well, why didn't you answer? I was like, I was sleeping already. She's like, but it was 9. I'm like, Jalen, I was tired. Like, I can't go to sleep early.
Yeah, I guess you're just one of those. Your schedule's everywhere, man. But yeah, I stopped trying to really do that, like keep up with that.
Like I already know your schedule. I'm like, okay, I'm either gonna call him between the times of 4 and 5, or I'm gonna call him about 12 or 1, because that's usually, I feel like that's when you're available.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be up though early. I don't know why. I don't know how Jaden. I guess Jaden gets. I like when you say she's like me. I'm like, I think she's more like you. Like all day, that girl could sleep, bro.
Damn, I can sleep too. I can go to sleep right now.
That girl.
I'm about to go take a nap on her bed.
Our daughter's here too. This is kind of weird. I never done one of these with Jalen here. She probably like.
She got to go. You better not be listening, girl.
What?
It's crazy because like she acts like she don't know how to hear. Like I can tell her a little thing. She's like, huh? I'm like, Jalen. But then she'll hear like my littlest conversations if I'm in my room talking on the phone. She's like, yeah, I heard you. I'm like, but you can't hear me when I'm yelling at you. But you can hear that conversation I have with somebody else.
That's because she's tuning in.
She's being nosy is what she is.
All right, we talked about these people that put all this negative shit. What's the weirdest thing? Well, I guess you kind of spoke on it, huh? I guess
what?
Like the weirdest thing you hear from people. I guess when you mentioned baby daddy.
Yeah.
Which is we still tangle.
It's like a forbidden thing.
Cause like people trip out that. No, I guess we should talk about this. I'm kind of nervous to hear these answers though.
Oh.
I'm nervous to hear these answers, guys. These are questions that I never want to ask.
Oh hell.
Oh, this is probably in the way. Which is, well, first I'll speak on, people trip out that Jalen lives with me. Like I've had, or they think the worst, right? Like right off the bat, like I'll be like, yeah, my baby lives with me, and she's like, what? Where's the mom? Where's this and this, and they all think you're smoking crack or something.
God damn, really like that?
Nah,
I'm not even that skinny.
No, I'm kidding, but I do remember that a lot in the beginning, like a lot. Like it actually bothered me, like when people we knew would like, kind of question it, or they'll just hit like their first conversation, where's Mariah, or where's her mom? Be like, damn, you didn't hit me up to say what's up. Like, but I really hated those, honestly. Like the people that did that, I kind of didn't even talk to them no more, because I'm like, bro, you just nosy. Like you ain't even trying to see how I'm doing.
But that's like a really like that bothers me to this day though. Like the reason why it's happened like that was just because at the time, I didn't have stability for her. I didn't have that, that home and sit on anything. So that's why she lived with you. Like I was just not I was living here to here to here, and I couldn't, I'm not about to bounce around from school to school or anything like that. So that was like the reason behind it. I mean, but to this day, I'm like, I miss my baby, like, cause and it was a hard transition, cause like I said, she was always with me, and then to just like her not being with me no more, cause she had to go to school, and it's like, fuck, what do I do with my life now?
I thought that was the reason why. That was the question I was always scared to ask. By the way, I didn't want it to. I don't know, cause I hate to even talk about it honestly, but I thought it was that initially, and I thought as time went, you had consideration to me. Cause I'm a big baby, bro.
You are.
I'm a big baby, bro. I feel like I would lose myself.
But that's like how she is too, though. Like she has that thought about you too. Cause I'm like, I've asked her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, you don't want to live back with mama? Like you don't go to new school or anything? And sometimes she'll be like, she'll entertain it a little bit. She's like, nah, all right. Like, cause I feel like she knows, like, I can't leave my dad. Like, I'm not gonna leave him. Like,
but did you feel like that ever?
Yeah, I mean, I just
when
feel
you
like
were a kid with your parents.
Oh, I mean,
with either one.
Well, how she is with you is how I was towards my dad. Like, I didn't want to leave my daddy's side either. So, I didn't. So I feel like how she feels right now.
Well, that's why I asked it, because it sounded like...
Like, because you can't tell me nothing. Like, my mom would be like, you want to come live with me? I'm like, nah. I want to live with my dad. Like, I don't want to go with you, Yeah. So, like, then when she says that, I usually just ask her just to, like, see what she's going to say. But I know in my heart that she's not going to leave you. And she knows that, like, that's just... You're her dad. So, I understand it.
I don't know. I get nervous about it. I think as time is going... I get nervous about it, but I've asked her too, because when y'all had when you brought that to my attention, I didn't want her to feel that way. Mm-hmm. Like, so I brought it up to her as like I don't want her to think that there isn't an option though.
Yeah.
And but yeah, when I was telling her though, I was just like,
you better not leave, girl.
But yeah, I think that's tough, man, for her. Like, part of me, like I kind of like that Jalen only knows a separate home, mm-hmm. because she doesn't have to deal with, like, man, I miss mom, because I miss my mom and my dad being together, because she's never known that. Mm-hmm. But like, I feel like as she's getting older, these are the times that, like, she can hurt her feelings.
But I feel like this little thing, I feel like us doing this right now, and like that one time I think we did when we went to, what was it, main event? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like little things like this, we don't think, it's a big deal to her, but I feel like in her mind, she like sees it as like, that's pretty tight, my parents, like, she doesn't see it as like, oh, what the hell's my mom doing here with my dad? Like, where's they were like, like...
I thought she did see it like that.
Well, I mean...
I guess it depends on some
like,
things.
Like I told you that day when she told David, my mom's going to my dad's house to do the podcast. And I said, girl, like, you try to set me up like if David don't know, like I'm being out here being scandalous or something. But I don't know. She just that's how I took it. But she could have just meant it like like
Yeah.
my mom's gonna go to my.
I think she's just kind of excited about this whole like this thing. Like I don't think it's like us. I think she's a little intrigued by the podcast. I think.
You think so?
A little bit. Like she's probably gonna watch this. You know, it's gonna be on YouTube, right? Like I don't know if she watches them, but sometimes I think like she probably watches them.
I don't know. Maybe.
And then this one, I feel like she's definitely.
She's probably gonna screenshot too. Like look at your face, mom.
And I feel like this one is definitely. If she doesn't already, I feel like this one's gonna make her like go look for it and start looking.
Well, because I think this one is the one that made her. I felt like made her excited about it.
Maybe.
Because she was calling me before I got here. Where you at?
Oh, really?
I'm like, dang, girl, I'm on my way. Like, relax. I'm coming. Like, Jesus.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't know, man. Jalen don't express a lot to me no more. I feel like when it comes to her feelings, too much.
And I did ask her about, I had brought up to her attention about you having a girlfriend. And, she's not stupid. She's like, I don't know why, Dad. Sometimes he don't even tell me that this is his girlfriend. But I know it's his girlfriend. Like, I don't know why he thinks I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I said, baby, I think maybe because you don't know if it's something serious or not. So, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think I remember.
So that's what I just explained to her. She's like, oh, okay. Like,
I remember one time, I had a girlfriend, but I didn't. It was kind of like the beginning of things. And I'm always like I don't want to just tell Jalen right away. And but I called her babe, right? Like babe, and she just kind of like
who you talking to?
Yeah, and I think she even asked me though too. Like, did you call her babe, or why did you call her that or something? I can't remember. It was a while back. It was a long time ago. But yeah, I don't know why I do that. I do that.
And I feel like if she's getting older now, she's like more like. She's more vocal, I feel like.
Man, what's up with these? I was gonna actually call you the other day. Do you follow Jalen on Snapchat?
No. I've been I'm not gonna lie, I've been meaning to be like, hey, Jalen, what's your stuff? Because I think it pops up on my people, like those quick ads or whatever. Yeah. Like, because I have her number in my phone, so I guess she put her number with Snapchat. So it pops up, and sometimes I'm like, and I'm like, no, don't do it. Like, don't be that mom, But I'm like, nah, I gotta be that mom. Like, who cares what everybody has? Who cares how she feels? But I do know she has David's grandma on Snapchat.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I guess, I don't know. I'm a weird dad. Because I want my daughter to enjoy things and enjoy her life and make decisions, but like I like to think I'm very lenient. I like to think we both are.
For some reason, I don't feel like that. I feel like with me, she's like in her mind, like she's just. I feel like for some reason I'm like, what does Joseph do over there? Because it's like when she comes back, she makes it seem like I'm just like this strict mother, like I'm just on her, like boom, 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 and it's like.
Yeah, I don't make her do shit over here. Look at her. She enjoying her life. You can go do whatever she want.
But it's because, like, and then she goes, like, but to my house, she's, like, totally different. And I don't know why that is. I'm like, girl, do you get away, like, with her trash in her room? Like, do you get away with this at your daddy's house? You just got trash hidden under your bed that your daddy don't know about or something? Like,
I be thinking she get that shit from you.
I don't leave trash nowhere.
Man, well, nah, it's because I told her the other day. Well, it was a while back, but because she does the same shit here, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, I could get like maybe a day of some trash, but like a whole week bothers me. And one day I went in there and I sat on her bed, and I'm like, Jalen, because there was a mess and there was some things like obviously need to be thrown away, and I was like, Jalen, I don't know where you get this shit from, but like what makes you think this like. You could just have trash in here, like. And then I told her, like, you would think, because I like to think that I'm kind of, sometimes I think I have OCD and shit, but not extreme. But I have these days where like everything does have to be like right, like This shit has to be here. Like everything has to be right. And then like like once a week at least I'm cleaning the fucking kitchen and living room and my room and I'm like, you think you would pick this shit up? Like, how about you just pick a day out of the week and just fucking clean your room? Like, but it doesn't stick, bro. Ever.
It doesn't.
And that's when I just be like, well, I don't know. I guess you go to your mama's and
act a damn donkey. Yeah, like, well, before, I'm not gonna lie, like, before, when, because, when the school year transitions, I only get her on the weekends, and, like, at that time, like, it's hard for me to tell her things to get onto her, because I'm like, dang, I only got you for, like, 2 days, like, let me not make that weekend about, this. But sometimes it's like, no.
Dang, you just gonna be burping all on my podcast.
I covered my mouth, but it's like, like, sometimes I'm like, no, like, I gotta tell her. And then what I hate about it, and I feel like she gets it from you for some reason, but I feel like when I told her, she just curls up and she's just like, nothing. Says, like, I'll be like, Jenna Marie, why is this like this? And she's like, well, not. I'm like, you don't hear me answering your question? She won't say yes, no, nothing. She will literally just stand there and not say nothing, not answer my questions, not.
Hey, bro, this is gonna. I don't know if this is gonna be overstepping my boundaries a little bit, but you don't think she gets that shit from David?
No, because that boy, he's never really there, like ever, like.
But I thought he was kind of like not vocal. No.
No.
Because I don't think that's me.
Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that. I don't know, but
I mean, I don't. It's hard because like a lot of times like.
Because that's something you do gotta think of. Like he has been around long enough for her to like.
Like that's like we know with like the anime stuff. Like I feel like she picked that up from him, but then that's like their little thing they got going on and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, he's like with his work schedule. Like he's like hardly at times around, and most of the times he's the one that's like caters to her, and I'll be like, nah, don't do that to her. Like, no, like Yeah. But in his mind, because even till this day, he's still trying to win that acceptance for her. Like he still wants,
Yeah, which is, I don't know. Good luck. No, I'm just kidding. But I do think that is I had a conversation with one of my friends about this. Is like I think, well, I don't know, I don't want to sound like a dick, but I just feel like when you are a step, what is it, parent? Yeah, step parent. Like you should not always shoot for that acceptance, but like don't expect it. I feel like because you may never get it. Like some certain situations, I know Jalen loves David, and but I'm just saying in some certain situations, I feel like people get their feelings hurt from it. Like, man, I've been here this whole time. I do this, and she don't, But I feel like that's the wrong mentality about it. Like you gotta just continue to be that person, but. Yeah. Also know that you may never get that acceptance though.
Which is pretty crazy that you bring that up because this recently just happened.
Damn, what the fuck? We should have had David here too, dog.
Like, and it was like, we went to Florida, like, like the whole trip. And I get it because she had been saying it for the longest too. But like, you go on vacation, you're trying to have fun, enjoy. But then Jalen would get this, I miss my dad. Can't wait to go home. I won't go it's like, and in David's mind, he's like, he brought it up to me. He's like, do you think she thinks like I'm keeping her away from him? I'm like, no. I said, don't think. I said, that's just Jalen. I said, I was like, I knew you had been working a lot and stuff. Yeah. So I knew that. And I was like, and I had to tell her like, Jalen, like, like, I didn't want to be rude to her, but I'm like, Jalen, I know you miss your dad. I understand that. I want you to miss him. I said, that's not, like, it's not my fault. Like, don't make like, and then I had to tell her like, we're on vacation. You need to enjoy this. Like,
yeah.
I know you miss them. I understand it. Call them if you need to, but we're on vacation. Like, don't, because, it tends to rub off on everybody else. We're like, fuck, like, what are we doing wrong? Like, now we done brought y'all ass to Florida and I miss my dad. Like, so it's like, yeah. That actually, like, happened and it brought, like, David, it made him feel, like, a little sad. Like, he was like, dang, like, like.
Yeah.
It's like how you said, like, dang, I did this and this, but it's like, like.
Yeah, and I don't like that as well. I'm big on that too. Like I don't know. I don't know how you are with her, but I know I definitely like I prep talk her through a lot of shit. Like even with that, like if you would have told me that, I would have called her and be like, "Hey, you need to enjoy yourself out there, though."
Yeah.
Because I don't. She tends to do that a lot, actually. I think like party pooper.
It does.
Pooping on the party.
And it's so crazy because there's times where she can be like the party. Yeah. Like I've seen her before, like you know, she gets into it and everything. Like when we were on vacation, she was dancing and everything, you know.
We partied last night, but I think it wasn't her. Nobody was there really though for her. But I heard her on the phone like tell her, "I'm gonna be partying tonight."
Well, that's like when we were on vacation and they were like, you know, we had got into drinks and stuff and. The guy, he's like, "You want a daiquiri?" He goes, "Non-alcoholic, of course." And Jen was like, she like gave me that little side eye, like, I said, "Girl, get you a daiquiri." and you know that's why I sent you that picture because she was like kind of like feeling herself, like, "Ooh, I'm like a grown up or something."
I like to see that when she's feeling herself.
I do too.
It's like it's occasionally when that happens. It's not all the time. I feel like. But one thing I have to say about you that I think at the end of it is like you do have a good spirit, I guess. You know, that's hard. That's kind of hard for me to say because I think that spirit can kind of get messed up a little bit. But I think it's always there because I think that's part of the reason why I said like I didn't realize anything that you were going through when your parents split up and stuff. Because even though it like now looking at it, bro, that's pretty harsh. Like the things that you went through. Like when I think about, like I don't know if you can understand this or if you realize this, but a lot of the times that I was with you when we were kids, I was mainly with you for protection. Like I felt like I had to protect you.
Oh yeah, I got that a lot too.
Like I felt like, bro, because I hated everything we did. Like everywhere we went.
That's why my mama still sits here and says Joseph don't like me. I'm like, girl, bye. I don't like you.
She says that. It's not that
she still brings that up to this day.
Why?
She always brings up the story too.
Like how?
Yeah, when he had my daughter crying on the front porch, and I was like, you know, motherfucker. She was like that you had told her, Manny, this is all your fault. This is all because of you.
What the fuck? I don't remember this shit.
I don't remember it either. So I'm like. And it makes me, and I hate that I don't remember because it's like, damn, I don't remember shit. Like, I'm like, girl, are you like me? Like, you're just making shit in your head or something? Like, I don't know. But she literally sits till this day and says, she talks about that whole situation that happened and about how you don't like her. But she says, but I respect him because that's my grandbaby's dad, but I know he don't like me.
Man, that's crazy. I don't recall anything like that. But to elaborate on that, the protection thing, bro. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I felt like a lot of that was a lot of the reason why I even was with you. Like, I just felt like, man, no one's gonna protect this girl from all these little stupid situations, these crazy environments, these, you know, just the stuff that. And so that's what I'm saying. Now that I look at it, I'm just like, bro, that's a little harsh. Like, we're like 15 years old, bro. 14, 15 years old. 16. Yeah. In bars and shit. I hated that shit.
But you know, I think about that a lot too. Like, I look a lot about, you know, in the past. It's like, dang, I could have really, like, went.
Yeah, dude.
Like, horrible. Like, and it's scary to think about that, especially now because, you know, now I have 3 daughters. So it's like, Jesus, I couldn't even imagine one of my daughters doing what I did back in those days. I'd be like, oh, hell no. Like,
all right, well, I guess we're going to wrap it up. That was enough chitter-chatting with you. Want to thank you for coming on. I know it took a lot out of your busy schedule.
I'm very busy.
Always busy. Why you all... you ain't crunk no more?
We gotta save it for the next episode.
Alright. Yeah.
But no, I think this was good. This was good for both me and you.
yeah, I want to appreciate you, man. I thank you. I'm thankful for you, and I'm proud of you, and where you come from, and where you're at, and
Me too.
and as long as you stay where you're at, you got more to go.
Let's hope and pray that I do. But all the girls who want to talk to my baby daddy, I'm looking for a friend. Just saying.
Nah,
I'm praying.
nah, that's scary, bro.
You get with him, you get this as extra bonus.
I would hate for people to get with me because they like you.
Why?
Cause that would be annoying.
What if they're like, man, this is.
And when you call your baby mama over today, tell her and her husband come by. That'd be kind of too much.
Oh, well, we barbecuing. Come on.
But it'll be like too much. Like they gotta like me. You gotta go to the right process. It can't be they saw you and like my god, I love her on TikTok and what her man's available.
But I'm the reason they're gonna be more comfortable to come talk to you. And I'd be like, dang, she seems cool.
Nah, but then what if it's
him,
like,
but now I get the okay. Like I feel like I got the okay, so let me slide in real quick.
But what if it's like, he ain't all that. But we're still gonna be friends with her. See, then now I got somebody I fucked with, and they won't leave
because
now.
you know what? I don't do good with female friends if I don't need to. That's why I have nothing but guy friends.
Oh, so you just be like, you ain't with my baby daddy no more. You gotta get out of here.
Sorry, because I'm gonna tell you this now. I don't really kick it with girls like that, so gotta go.
I made an exception.
You break up with him, you break up with both of us.
Nah, I don't know. That'd be crazy though, man. That'd be crazy to witness. We'll see. I don't know. Gotta turn my DMs off for a while, I think. I don't know.
Mine are on though.
All right, we're gonna wrap it, man, because I think time is cutting out. So, but all right, man. We did it finally. Got your ass. All right, later.
Bye.
Man, I didn't even mention my stuff. It's all right. I'll do it.
And scene. Just put it like in a blackout thing at the end.